2 in the first game because
I got that.
You have to accept though that Mass Effect 1 was like an early next gen game. I mean, I know your monitor's gigantic and you have like this insane resolution. I mean,
yes.
Like that's like you know, like Mass Effect 1 was kind of a while ago. I mean, you're gonna get all kinds of crazy resolutions, but don't even worry about that. Visually,
didn't
it's
Mass
gonna be
Effect
stunning.
1 come out before Modern Warfare, the original? Or was it like right before?
it
right
came
after?
out.
I think it did.
I think it was.
I think it was around 2007, probably the holiday season.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. But
all right, viewer
it was a
question.
while.
Write down in the comments which came first, Mass Effect 1 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. Someone check up on that. I'll put you in the next video if you get it right.
I love Mass Effect.
I'm pretty sure it was around like summer. I mean,
I think Mass Effect 1 was first.
2007, sort of the big 360, holiday season. That was really when the PS3 was starting to like launch and get an install base, and I think the fall of 2007 was just like a really great time for video games, especially going into the holiday season. There were a lot of great games then. But continue with Mass Effect 2. I'm really looking forward to it. They got some talented voice actors in there as well. Seth Green and Martin Sheen to name a few. And I'm
excited for it.
And one thing really I gotta say about Mass Effect 1, it's one of my favorite RPGs, but the last 2 hours was just so intense for me that it was probably some of the best moments in a video game.
Yep, that was probably like one of the best closings to a game.
It was like everything built up to that moment, and like everything that they had really showed that you could do with the game, like they showed you what you did, like you taking the baby steps, and then it was just like it just hits you all at once, and it was just so epic.
A wild ride at the end.
The one thing I have to say that I liked most about Mass Effect, the original, was the storyline. That's what made me become a fan of the series. Not really the gameplay, because I like the Call of Duty Halo 3 run and gun killing of it, but I couldn't really understand the like it was fun, but it wasn't my type. Where it was more tactical, but it was still run and gun at the same time. That really wasn't my thing. The storyline, it was just hit it off for me. I didn't buy the game at release. I wasn't even gonna buy it, but then my friend sold it to me for like an insanely cheap price. So I was like, oh, fine, I'll...
1 penny!
It wasn't that
or
cheap.
Or 8 pesos. Take your pick.
Peso, man.
It wasn't that cheap, but, it was really fun, and playing through that, it just blew my mind. Like, the beginning of it was pretty fun. You had a big, like, climatic sequence right there when you were, like, trying to stop the train. And then there you go. You're already you're in the spacecraft, and you're going to the different planets, and you're going to the Citadel, and then you become a Spectre. And I was just like, wow, what is this? This is like a new series altogether, and it just blew me away. And
I would say every time I played that game, I really felt like I was in the world of this place, of this gal. I mean, it was like, of course, it's the Milky Way galaxy, but like I really felt like I was engrossed in this world. Like I really was talking to these people, and it was probably one of the best virtual worlds I've ever been a part of. There's a lot of games out there that try to replicate this, like you're a real person and you can do it. Like I'm thinking specifically of this stupid game Project Entropia Online, which you guys probably haven't heard of, but it's one of those crazy weird games on the internet. But they try to make you like a real person. But this game, I mean, just on its own, you didn't even need any of this free day living crap and all this like crazy things happening. Like, forget that. This was it was such a great world to be a part of, and I mean I was in it, and it was just, you really felt you were there. You mattered. You were like the end all. You were Captain Shepard. Like I really felt that I was like the center of the universe.
And speaking of that, I'm really glad that they're able to bring your own character from the original back to the second one.
That's so great, because you come off like the greatest ending of like some of the greatest endings in video game history, and you could just bring that to the next game. Like it's great. Even like Call of Duty, like Call of Duty 1, like you're not bringing anything aside from a random story. It's not like you bring that guy to the next. It's like you are. It's like it doesn't even matter what happened in the first game. You're just doing the next game. This one is like you bring so much into it. It's just so great. Yeah. I'm so happy to play this. I mean, I'm so excited to be in this game. I want it to come out like right now,
It's a day one purchase for me.
Oh, definitely. It's a definitely
collector's edition day one purchase for me.
collector's edition.
The only thing is I'm gonna have to replay the original because my character wasn't really that
Oh man.
famous in his galaxy. That was before I knew that you could bring your character to the sequel, and yeah.
It was great. I bought it on a Steam holiday sale for $5. I was actually waking up that morning like I'm buying Mass Effect today. Looked down the Steam list and like there it was. Like I was like, how great would it be if it was on sale? It's like, boom, $5, mine, bam! Like I was on that.
You were like the what was it? The seagulls in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Mine.
Oh man, and even like when those sales are going on, like Steam servers are so slow, because everyone's buying games. It took me like all day to get it like downloaded and ready, but it was so worth it. I mean, once I was playing, I was like, this is where it's at. All right, anyway, next topic. We're gonna talk about how HDMI cords are no longer coming with the 360 standard, and they've actually never been with PS3. So how do we feel about Microsoft dissing its HD community?
I hate it. I mean, sure, the $100 price cut was great and all. I mean, luckily I bought mine before the HDMI.
Which one?
All three of them?
Yeah. Which one did you buy?
Actually, you know what? I did buy one after the HDMI wasn't included. I bought the Call of Duty Special Edition one. Luckily, I had a spare HDMI cable, so I didn't really have to worry about
Thank
that.
God.
But you know, if you with the inclusion like all HD TVs now and like everyone has one, pretty much everyone has one. I mean, I'm looking in the corner.
Minus a particular
Alright,
someone.
minus that TV.
There's a
Anyway.
TV in the corner that is not a high definition TV.
Yes.
You know why? That doesn't even matter.
But anyway, with like everyone having HD TVs, like this is something you need. Like sure, AV's good, you know, to get you started, but you know, basically now people buy games because they like how it looks, and
Excluding the Wii.
yeah, just excluding the Wii.
Minus a
but-
particular someone.
But just face it, people, you're not gonna get the perfect picture if you're using AV cables, composite cables. You need it. You need an HDMI cable, and those, you know, if you don't know where to look, they cost a lot. Like I could buy one for $3 to $5, which isn't a lot. But I was walking around at Walmart the other day. They were selling some for $50, and
Jesus.
that was just like
I
what?
know.
I thought that was a price. I thought that was a place where you could buy cheap crap, but obviously not.
By the way, just a side note again, if you're looking for a cheap cable, these are mainly USB and kind of like quarter-inch type cables, but Amazon has opened a new store called Amazon Basics. It's been up for about 2 weeks or so, and they've got some cheap cables, so I don't know if you guys might want to check that out. But anyway, I mean, as far as the HDMI goes, that yeah, I mean, I was on this side. I liked what I saw. It was nice
Hopefully
for what
we'll
they
get
had.
sponsored.
Yeah. But as far as this HDMI is, I'm not really surprised so much that they stopped doing it because it's not like a necessity to get your system running. They want to give you the necessities, and I think honestly, I think that they'll just throw at you like times are tough and you know whatever. You know what? Tough shit, Microsoft. You gotta give the cable. You gotta, if you're calling yourself an HD high-res system, give the goddamn cable.
Although I will give them one thing. They took $100 off to get rid of that HDMI cable, so...
Yeah, but you're only gonna just pour the same amount of money just getting all the cables in your HD setup again. I mean, not $100.
Not $100.
But still, I mean, they take, okay, it's $100 off, we're gonna give you less equipment. Come on, yeah, get the cable. Like, it's not right, and it's not right to the community that, you know, that buys an Xbox, especially this late in the game.
At least they're still including batteries in the Xbox controllers.
Next, buy your own batteries.
Yeah, you can't just lift off like that, and especially like the PS3, which claimed to be the best looking system on the market, you know, with the next gen claims. Not even having one, a Blu-ray player, and not even having HDMI cables in there. Like, oh yeah, we're the best looking system, but we're not gonna let you set that up. You have to put extra money. And it's not even like the money. It's not even like they're holding off for you to buy the cables again from them. You buy them from someone else. Like, you don't even get like Microsoft cables. Like, you'll get like a cable to go. Like it'll buy from some other store. It's not like a Microsoft Direct thing. So I mean, honestly, get your own cables on there. Get your own branding. You get to set it up whatever you want. It gives you better control of your own product. You should have their own cables.
I think there's one thing that's being overlooked here, and that's that while Microsoft is not supporting, giving you your HDMI cables, they're at least giving you component cables. And, you know, for those of you who play, you know, with component cables, you know, you're still in HD. I mean, there's